Is MindSwarms a great way to get paid for sharing your opinion or a waste of time? My name is Michael from paidfromservice.com, and in this MindSwarms review, I will show you inside and give you a full guided tour so you can see exactly what to expect and show you both the advantages and disadvantages, as it definitely has both. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about how to get the most out of paid service and get paid to sites. I am now logged into MindSwarms, but before you even get here, you have to go through a process that is a bit unusual for a service site. Because MindSwarms is a bit different in the way that the way you answer surveys here is usually through videos. So before you can even join, you have to answer some profile questions and you have to record a video of yourself telling a bit about yourself and your hobbies and interests and things like this. So this is a part of your profile so they can match surveys with you. That is a bit unusual compared to many other service sites. So if you do not feel comfortable about speaking in front of a camera, or you don't have a microphone or anything like that, then MindSwarms is not for you. You do not need any fancy equipment, fancy camera or anything like that. And as I will show you a little bit later, if you just have a mobile phone, that is also more than enough. But let's start with going over the types of surveys you can find in here. You get an overview of the available studies right here after you log in. At the moment of recording this review, you can see I have no available surveys that will come and go all the time. In general, you cannot expect as many surveys here as you can on many other service sites because they are a bit more specialized and they are these video surveys, so not as many companies are interested in getting them, but they definitely also have some advantages. Down here you can, for example, see some examples of what a survey could be. And as you can see, you would usually get around $50 if it was a 10-question video you would have to record. And on average, the earnings per survey or per video here is $10 to $50. So the earnings per survey are quite high compared to many other service sites. But as you can see, there are very few openings. So when you see an available survey, you have to be fast to get in and you have to apply and be approved. So you cannot just jump on and start recording right away. You first have to apply and then be approved, and then you can start the recordings. In addition to this, they are usually very specific. You can see here there are a certain age group and you have to live in certain states in the US in this case. And in general, the surveys here have quite specific requirements. So in that sense, it can definitely take some patience to find surveys that you would actually qualify for. MindSwarms also has a type of referral program, and if you have joined other paid service sites, you will know that many service sites has a program where you can earn a small commission by inviting other friends to join it. That is a part of how people get to hear about them. Here it's a little bit strange though, because they do not mention anything about you earning anything. It just says that you can help your friends earn extra money by referring them to a study. And that is of course very nice, but compared to many other referral programs where you actually also get a small commission for referring friends, then this is not such a great deal. Mostly for referral programs, your friends will get the benefits of joining and earning, and sometimes even a joining bonus if they join through your link, and you will also earn a little bit for referring them. So then it's a win-win situation. It does not really seem like that here on MindSwarms, which is a little bit strange, but still, if you love it and you think it has great opportunities and know some people that would like to join, then why not invite them and give them the chance? I mentioned earlier that you do actually not need any fancy equipment to be able to record these videos on MindSwarms. It is enough to just use the microphone that is already in your computer, or the webcam that probably also is in your computer, or you can actually download the MindSwarms app and just record it with your phone. I think this is actually great they have this app, because that definitely makes it more convenient if you do not have the right equipment otherwise. And you can download the MindSwarms app both in the Google Play Store and in the App Store, so it is available on most phones. And a great thing about MindSwarms is also that it is available in more or less all countries. But as I also mentioned, you have to be lucky to actually find the service you qualify for. So even though you can join in all countries, does not mean that you will always be able to actually find surveys you can participate in here. One very important aspect to know before joining any paid service site is, of course, how you can get your earnings out. And on MindSwarms, they make it quite clear here in the FAQ section. You get paid via PayPal, and you get your earnings 24 hours or within 24 hours after having completed a survey and having it approved. I think it is great when sites pay out through PayPal. It is very convenient and a great way to get your earnings in cash. And I do like that MindSwarms actually pays within 24 hours. And because the surveys have quite high rewards, you do not have to wait for a certain threshold to actually get the earnings out. You will get them out every time you have completed a survey. Overall, MindSwarms definitely is legit, and if you like recording small videos, this can be a great extra service site to join. It definitely has some limitations. For example, it has very few services available because they are very specific. You need to record these videos, and also often they are only for very specific target groups. The rewards are quite high and you get the earnings quickly, but it can still take some patience because in many countries you have to be very lucky to find a survey you actually qualify for. So I would say MindSwarms can be an interesting and different service site to join as an extra site, but you should not solely rely on this because in many cases there might be months where you cannot find a survey here. So you should definitely also make sure to join other service sites in addition to MindSwarms. And if you do not like recording videos, then of course you should not even consider MindSwarms. Then there are many service sites you can join where you can just do it in writing and you do not have to speak and you do not have to record anything. If you want to know even more details about MindSwarms, I have a full written review on my website, paidfromservice.com. Here you can also see lists of service sites where you can always find available surveys no matter where you live. I will leave a link to this below this video, so make sure to check that out. And also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about how to get the most out of paid service and get paid to sites.